to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Pittsburgh's offense will get the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their youth. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Knocked off his feet.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're in DB and man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught in the backfield, it's Ingram.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Pitt pushing the base.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Might as well give it to him again.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Back to pass on second down. And the ball comes out. Running. There he goes. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's at the 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Right down the middle. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
They were in business to start this drive, but now staring at a 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Carr. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off-play action on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Pitt right back to the line. It's complete to the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
They go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the throw out to the sideline. Here, more than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up 14 over Georgia Tech. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Using his legs, it's Pringle. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Using the quick game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff to the single back. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Carr. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Wolverines! He got a step and just dusted the field. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Gets it to the back. Fighting off the defender. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Dropping back, it's Carr. Pulls it in, it's Pringle. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Looking to pass, it's Carr. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him in the flat. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Run it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Michigan offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
Ready? Flex. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Makes the grab. It's Taylor. On over the 30. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looking for a crease. It's Pringle. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yards. They get it to the 33.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Carr. It's on target and complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here's the pressure. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes...
Touchdown Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Pocket breaking down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick 6s? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick 6, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got a man, it's Ingram. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage. You're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
He's going to let it go. Brings it down on the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. To the air on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball. Execute.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Pringle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Breaks into the open. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Rush is on him. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans. Or defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Bunch formation for these receivers. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And they can't make the connection.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
To the air. It's Carr. Gets it out fast. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. From the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They'll leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the inside give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Takes the easy one to the back. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because credit them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid tackle.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be changing the route. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. On the move. Got the first down and more. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal blocking.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Quarterback will keep it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Tackled in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 on the heels of gaining 4 on the previous play.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Priestcorn. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. The lone back's got it. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. Trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Oh, he's got a chance. Quick spin on the ride. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Holstein. With the catch, it's Thomas. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He'll take it himself. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Coleman.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Sweet cut there. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape chasing him.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Finally brought down. What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.